The now-defunct Petronas Yamaha SRT team had a meteoric rise in MotoGP. They scored podiums and came fourth in the championship during their debut in 2019. They took things up a notch the next year by finishing second in the championship. However, they had a disastrous season this year despite having signed 9-time world champion Valentino Rossi, and things turned out to be so bad that the team no longer competes in MotoGP. Razlan Razali, who was the team principal, has now explained in an interview with Speedweek why signing Rossi was a mistake. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Moto World, signing Valentino Rossi was a mistake for Petronas Yamaha SRT. Razali began by revealing the things he would change about this year. If I could turn back the clock, I would have decided in June 2021 to accept the first new contract offer from Petronas, but I wanted to negotiate for more money, and to be honest, I shouldn't have taken Valentino. He also divulged that there was no compulsion to sign Rossi. There was always the assumption that we would have had no choice but to sign Valentino in 2021. The assumption was that we were under pressure from Yamaha, but no, there was no pressure. He further explained how the final podium of Rossi's career that came at the second race of 2020 assuaged his doubts. Personally, I was skeptical until Valentino was third on the podium alongside Fabio and Vinales at the second Jerez GP in July 2020. When I was on the podium next to the three drivers, my mind went, okay, maybe this guy can do it. He then pointed out how it was too late when he realized that Rossi's performances would only go downhill from there. After that, the results turned out to be bad, but by then the decision for Valentino had already been made. He signed off by giving his thoughts on why Rossi could not get great results again. I think Valentino put himself under pressure. The young riders are much faster. Valentino set better lap times than in the past, but that wasn't enough. He wanted success. His heart and mind were ready for it, but the body didn't go along with it. Fast feed. Repsol Honda's Pol Espargaro has stated that firstly, because I feel I am in the best moment of my sporting career and I think I want to make the most of it until I really wake up one day and say I don't feel like it. I've seen riders who have retired and then pull their hair out to come back, so I don't want that to happen to me. When I retire, I want to be 100% convinced, and I don't want to miss this. Former MotoGP rider Danilo Petrucci is very sorry for Iker Lecuona, his former teammate at Tech 3 KTM. I have also told them he is very young, talented, but with very little experience, but at 21 his MotoGP career is already over. I could see myself in him, because he came from nothing, and for the talent he has, he didn't deserve to be cut down like that. Suzuki's Joan Mir thinks that it is important to feel the market a bit, see what we can do. I really trust Suzuki. We are a team. We try to complement what someone is missing. If I'm missing something, surely the team will push me, and if I see that the bike is missing something, I'll also push. I don't know what I'll do, but if I see that Suzuki wants the same thing I do, I'll surely stay. Former MotoGP world champion Jorge Lorenzo sees a very red 2022. At the beginning of the season, Ducati was prepared to win the championship. Pecco Bagnaia made some mistakes, but ended the season in an impressive way, so I hope he is very strong next year. Furthermore, Ducati has taken a big step forward, there's no doubt about that. Even though Yamaha won, the bike doesn't seem to be on par with Ducati. KTM have confirmed Francesco Guidotti as their new team manager. Former MotoGP rider Marco Melandri has explained that Rossi only attacked you psychologically. The problem is that when he did it, it was seen as a skill. But when it was you, you automatically became the bad guy. It was difficult to race against him because anything that Valentino did wrong always had a good reason to justify it. But in contrast, any rider who challenged him or did something out of place was always attacked and crucified. Was it unfair to not give Iker Lecuona one more year in MotoGP? Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of MotoGP.